This lesson is about the law of sine, or also known as the sine rule. The law of sine is a mathematical formula used in trigonometry to relate the sides and angles of a triangle. It states a over sine A equals b over sine B equals c over sine C, where a, b, and c are the lengths of the sides of the triangle, while angle A, angle B, and angle C is the angles opposite to the respective sides of A, B, and C. The law is especially useful for solving triangles that are not right-angled, specifically in cases involving oblique triangles or triangles that do not contain a 90-degree angle. So in this example, in this triangle, we can see that our angle A is equals to 30 degrees Celsius, angle B is equals to 45 degrees Celsius, and our side A is equals to 10 degrees Celsius. Then we can see that side B is blank. So you can find side B using this formula. Side A over angle A is equal to side B over angle B. So okay, let's compute it. Our side A is equals to 10 over our angle A is equals to 30 degree Celsius equal to our side B is missing over our angle B is 45 degrees Celsius. To solve for B is we need to do this. Then we can see in your calculator, so compute it in your calculator. So the answer is, so our side B is equal to 14.14. So that is the value of our side B. So that is all about the law of sines. So let's proceed to our next lesson, which is the law of cosines. The law of cosines is a formula in trigonometry that relates the lengths of the sides of a triangle to the cosine of one of its angles. It is particularly useful for solving triangles when the law of sines is not applicable, such as when you know two sides and the included angles or SAS configuration, or all the three sides SSS configuration. The law of cosines is expressed as c squared equals a squared plus b squared minus 2ab times cosine c, where C is the side opposite angle C, and A and B are the other two sides of the triangle, and cosine C is the cosine of the angle C. Similarly, the formula can be rewritten for the other sides. A squared equals B squared plus C squared minus 2BC times cosine A, and B squared equals A squared plus C squared minus 2AC times cosine B. In this example, if a triangle has side A equals 5, then side B equals 7, then angle C is equals to 60 degrees Celsius, we can find C using this formula. C squared equals A squared plus B squared minus 2AB times cosine C. So in this part is very simple because we already know the value of our side A and side B. So all we need to do is to distribute it. So we have 5 squared plus 7 squared minus 2 times 5 times 7. So that is 7 times cosine 60 degree because our our angle C is 60 degree. So C squared, so we need to calculate it, and then the value of our C is equals to 39, but we have to square root it to cancel the C squared, so that is our side C is equals to 6.24. 6.24. So that is the value of our side C. The next step is to find the value of our angle A. So to find the value of our angle A is, this is the formula. Cosine A is equals to side B squared plus side C squared minus side A squared over 2 times side B times side C. So to get the angle of our A is, we need to do this. We have to shift, press the shift in your calculator, then the cosine. So it brings cosine negative 1. So just copy the b squared plus c squared minus
In this
a
part
squared
is
over 2bc.
you only need to
So that is
distribute
the formula
the
to get
value of
the
our
value of
sides.
our angle A. So our side B is equals to 7 squared, plus side C is equivalent to 6.24 squared, minus our side A is 5 squared, over 2 times B, our side B is 7, times our side C is 6.24. So put it in your scientific calculator. Then our angle A is equal to 43.91 degree, or 44 degree Celsius. And then the last problem is to solve for angle B. So to solve for angle B, we already have the value of our angle C and angle A, which is our angle C is 60 degrees Celsius and our angle A is 44 degrees Celsius. So it is simple now. So we only need to add the value of our angles, which is the value of our angle C and angle A, then minus in 180 degree Celsius. So that is all about the law of cosine. So next, let us proceed to our last topic, which is the Heron's formula. Heron's formula is a mathematical formula used to calculate the area of a triangle when the lengths of all three sides are known. It is named after Hero of Alexandria, a Greek engineer and mathematician. The formula is area equals the square root of semi-perimeter times semi-perimeter minus side A times semi-perimeter minus side B times semi-perimeter minus side C, where A, B, and C are the lengths of the sides of the triangle and S is the semi-perimeter of the triangle, calculated as S equals A plus B plus C over 2. Steps to use Heron's formula. First, calculate the semi-perimeter using the formula S equals to A plus B plus C over 2. Then, substitute the S to A, B, and C into the formula for the area. Then lastly, compute the square root to find the area. In this example, find the area of a triangle with sides side A equals 5, side B equals 6, and side C equals 7 using the Heron's formula. The first step in Heron's formula is we need to calculate the semi-perimeter or the S. So our S is equals to 5 plus 6 plus 7 over 2 is equals to 9. So our semi-perimeter is equals to 9. So then the second step or the final step is we need to apply the Heron's formula, which is the formula is area is equals to the square root of our S times S minus A times S minus B times S minus C. So you need to keep in mind that our S is the semi-perimeter, which is the value is 9. So that is a square root. So this part is we need to distribute the value of each sides, which is the side A, B, and C. So area is equals to square root of semi-perimeter, which is 9 times semi-perimeter minus side A, which is 5 times semi-perimeter minus side B, which is 6 times semi-perimeter minus side C, which is 7. Then don't forget the square root. So we need to calculate it. Area is equal to square root of 9, which is our semi perimeter. Then 9 minus 5 is 4 times 9 minus 6 equals to 3 times 9 minus 7 equals to 2. Don't forget the square root. So our area is equals to the square root of 216. So what is the square root of 216? The square root of 216 is equals to 14.7. So this is the answer. This is the final answer, 14.7 in this equation using the Heron's formula.